Hey everyone, welcome to your love reading this week. This is for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. If this doesn't resonate, you can check your other signs. The link to book a personal reading, as well as the link for Vimeo, will be in the description. The link for Vimeo will also be at the top of the comments. To all new viewers, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell if my reading resonates with you. And I think that's really about it. I don't know if I said this, but I hope everyone had a great week. These readings are long again, but the feedback that I got was that you all really do like the long readings. You missed them, so they are back. And I'm going to do my best to get these readings out in a good period of time, well before the week starts or right at the beginning of the week, okay? And I think that's about it, okay? Per usual, I love you all. Thank you so much for all your comments, you telling me your situations and, clarifying. That means a lot to me. And, with that being said, let's just go ahead and get right into your love reading. Hey Pisces, okay. Welcome to your reading this week, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I hope you all had a great week. I started your reading and I was pulling on who you were interested in or who you were watching this reading about. What I was picking up, by the way, I'm restarting this, was that somebody was, there's a couple people that I was seeing. Oh, excuse me, but I was seeing that somebody was coming at you kind of aggressively and you didn't like it. But I'm going to start the reading over. And I'm going to see what I get. I really want to stay focused on who it is that you're watching this reading for, who you would like to move forward with. All right, so Pisces. Universe source. Can you please tell me, who is Pisces romantic? Who does Pisces romantically want to move forward with? Who are they watching this reading for? Okay, so I did get that. So this is you. This is somebody who you had to walk away from. You all are at a distance right now, okay? This is kind of like I don't want to say stalker card, but it's like watching someone. I think you feel like this person is interested in someone else. Okay, that's kind of like forcing you to walk away. I think about the Page of Wands. Okay, sorry about that, Pisces. So I do feel like this is somebody who you feel as though you had to walk away from because you feel as though maybe they're more interested in someone else. That's what I'm getting, okay? Now, let me ask. Okay. Yeah, I don't think this is you. This could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? You may have went back to someone else from the past, okay? Or you're waiting, you've left, but you're waiting on this person to return. You all may also be at a distance. And yeah, you may have, okay, so you all may be at a distance. My question is more about, okay, so I feel like this person wouldn't necessarily be happy about, I'm seeing two people, okay? You may be dealing with a Cancer as well, and you may have been dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But what I'm seeing is that there may have been some type of argument or something like that, and you ended up going back to someone from your past. You ended up going back to someone from your past. Maybe some of you like secretly went to go see someone also. But it's interesting that it's the Eight of Cups. You may have gone back to an earth sign or someone who you have children with, or, you know, someone who's more like stable. Okay. Like you're like, if someone, yeah. This is something that this individual doesn't know about, okay? And it's weird because I feel like you didn't want to, you know, or maybe you left this commitment and then you went back to dating someone from your past, okay? Tell me about this. Yeah, there was some type of fight. There was too much going on here. Whenever I see the Five of Wands, I'm always like, you know, there's a lot of people involved in the situation. But I do feel like you all may be with this individual. Could be a Virgo. But I think that you're watching this reading for who you ended up leaving. Or maybe this person ended up leaving you. Yeah, I think you do. I think you do love this person. But I'm seeing two different people. And I don't know if that makes sense. Let's ask some more questions. All right, so let's see. What attracts Pisces to the person they want to move forward with romantically? What attracts Pisces to the person they want to move forward with romantically? The Moon. That's you. Could be a Cancer. Well, I feel like you view this as unfinished business. Something about the relationship that you are thinking about, or the person you're thinking about, that was fairly new. Like it wasn't able to, jump off the way you wanted it to. So what attracts you to this, it's like, there's still, it's unfinished business. And it's like, I want to, see I still want to see that through. That's, because I kind of got that you were leaving that situation. You may have moved forward with someone else, but you still think about that person. You still want to, tell me more about the moon for what attracts Pisces to this individual. See, look at that. The Eight of Cups came out. Look at that. I felt like that was you and this was the other person. I just feel like it's very unfinished. Very unfinished. One thing about the moon. What attracts Pisces to the person they want to move forward with romantically? Tell me one more thing about the moon. Four of Pentacles. There's something very low-key about this individual. There's something about you like having this person to yourself. This Pentacles. See, now here's what's interesting. I never really paid attention to the bag in the back, on the back of this card. You see the bag behind him? That means that you only saw like the tip of the iceberg with this, right? You saw the person was like, here's what I can offer you, but I do have more, because the energy of this is the Ace of Cups. So this person still has love to give. You feel, that this person, like you can pick up on this person's energy. It definitely could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You feel like, I definitely, what am I saying here? It's like you know that if you were to move forward with this individual, they have a lot of love to give. It's just very unfinished. That's what is attracting you to this, because it's like, I still want to know, like, can we, because you feel like that Four of Pentacles turns into your Queen or King of Pentacles. That this could lead to marriage and commitment. Why is Pisces watching this reading? About who they want to romantically move forward with, universe. Why is Pisces watching this reading? Well, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be a Scorpio or Capricorn. I don't feel like this is you. I just don't. I feel like that King or Queen of Swords is not you. I think you're worried that this person that it's just completely over for you two. And you may be seeing this person like, you know, out having a good time. You know, let me ask. And you're just not a part of it. Like, I feel like this person, you know, you're seeing them like be very loving or having fun or doing something here. And you're like, wow, I'm just not a part of it. You know what I mean? Sorry for chewing ice. I think the Four of Pentacles too, like with the Four of Pentacles, the Moon and the Ace of Cups. If you're with somebody right now, you may be like, you thought it was going to be better, or something about like you're just not satisfied. If you're with somebody else right now, it just doesn't satisfy you. And I feel like you're really like wanting to be a part of, you know, if you're seeing this person having fun, living life, you know, I think you're disappointed. And I feel like some of you, like if you're in a relationship, or, I mean, honestly, this may resonate, like some of you, vice versa for the cross watcher, unfortunately, I have to say it, some of you may be married or in a commitment where you live with someone and you're just not happy where you're at. And you just want to be somewhere else. You want to be with this individual. But for you, yeah, and some of you, like, you went back. Some of you tried to go back to somebody from your past that maybe you thought that it would work out with, or something like that. But it just didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. You weren't as happy. Could have been, like I said, could have been with a Taurus, a Virgo, Capricorn. Definitely be with a Capricorn. You don't feel as though it's just like the same old, same old. Like you're bored. I do also feel like you're worried, like, that this person is in a commitment. Yeah, you wouldn't like this tower right here. This could be an Aquarius. And for some of you, the way this may resonate, right? If it's not you, because I always, like, I'll say what I'm getting the strongest, but some of you may have seen, like, this person left, and then all of a sudden they pop up and they're like in a whole commitment. And some of you are like, what the fuck? And so that's why, like, you're kind of like maybe that's what this person was hiding. And so that's why you're watching it. Like, I mean, you're like, you weren't talking to me, and then all of a sudden now you're popping up with somebody else. Could be a Leo. Because this energy is very stagnant. It's very like focused on the past. I'm disappointed in how this all worked out. This energy over here is like it's like I'm going out, I'm happy. You know, I'm gonna protect. I'm going to, you know, it's like somebody who's being very like guarded, and the situation could have something to do with the Leo. Could say, you know, this could be a third party. Let me ask, hold on. What I'm getting more so, I feel like also like you, or it could be you or the other person, wanted some type of clarity and just didn't get it, and now this person is like moving forward. It's like, if I don't get this clarity, then I'm just gonna move on. Five of Swords. Yeah. But I don't think that it was, I think you know that it's not easy. If this individual is feeling like they have to move on from you, you don't feel like it's easy for them to do that. They're just doing what they have to do. What does Pisces feel blocks them from the person they want to move forward romantically? What does Pisces feels blocks them from the person they want to move forward with romantically? Okay. So it definitely could be another partnership. Because you would feel, hold on. Yeah, you would, again, you got the Tower, Five of Pentacles. I think you do feel as though there's another relationship. There's something going on with someone else. Maybe someone went back to somebody from the past. The person went back to somebody from the past. And remember, whoever that Eight of Cups was, because that Eight of Cups, that person didn't want to walk away, but they felt like they had to. That was either you or them. And whoever walked away went back to someone from the past, because remember, they were walking towards the Two of Cups. But whoever that is still thinks about either you, or that's you thinking about them. So either you know you're dealing with somebody or you feel like, but for you, I don't think so. I think this is the other person. You feel as though the other person has someone else, and that's what's blocking you too. And it's somebody from the past. Could be Capricorn, could be a Scorpio. I don't even know why I said Capricorn, but I said it for a reason. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Scorpio, could be an Aries. Tell me more about this. Could be a Virgo. I feel like this is the same person who had to walk away. 8 of Swords, 8 of Cups. They're still confused, but maybe working on things with somebody else. But I think you pick up on the energy because you're a Pisces and you just pick it up. Yeah, so I do feel as though you are really, you do really want an offer from this individual. But a part of you, like a part of the block, and I think I may have said this for you all before, or this was somebody else, is like, you know that you need to make, you would have to make some type of offer to this person, but something about it stops you. You may be feeling rejected by a Capricorn or a Scorpio. And you're just like, you know, you could be watching this like, well, yeah, I knew that this person was going back to somebody from the past. But remember, this is what you feel is the block. In the Vimeo, I ask, what is the actual block? Because this is stopping you from talking to this person. You don't want to make an offer. Yeah. But I think that they're hoping you do. I feel like this person may be hoping that you do. So let's see what the outcome is, and then we need to find out, like, if that, you know, I feel like this person wants you to make an offer and communicate with them. Let's see outcome this week for Pisces and the person they want to move forward with romantically. What's the outcome for Pisces and the person they want to move forward with romantically? Universals. The 10 of Pentacles. So that's a beautiful card. That's very, very good. That's one of the best cards you can get. So we have to find out more about why the Ten of Pentacles is your outcome in the Vimeo. So what I'll ask in the Vimeo is, how does this person feel about you? Because I'm sure you want to know that. How do they feel about you? How do they view their relationship with you? What are their long-term intentions or goals with you? What is the actual block? What is really blocking you two? Okay, and you may be right because you're a Pisces, but you don't know. So what is the actual block that I'm picking up? Okay, what are their next actions towards you? What's your advice on your next actions towards them this week? We're going to talk about what the Ten of Pentacles means, how you feel about it, how they feel about it, and what this means for you two moving forward together romantically. And then we're going to pull the best potential outcome for you two based off the energy that I pick up now. So for everyone following me over to Vimeo, you can click the links now in the description or at the top of the comments, and we're going to find out that information. Anyone else that this message gave you enough clarity or confirmation for, that's amazing. I'll see you all next week for your love reading. Thank you again for clicking on your love reading. And I wish you all the best in this situation. And I think that's about it. Okay, Pisces, love you guys. And I will see you all soon. Bye.